I swear my brain is out to ruin my life. Like, not in a dramatic, villain plotting in the shadows way, more like a nosy neighbor who keeps knocking on the door with horrible suggestions, and for some reason, I let them in every single time. Take yesterday. I had a whole to-do list. Not just a regular list either, a color-coded, double-highlighted masterpiece. The kind of list that makes you feel like you've already earned a Nobel Prize just for writing it. Guess how much I accomplished? 0. Not even a pity checkmark. My brain decided it was suddenly very urgent to watch a 45-minute documentary about how pencils are made. Pencils. As if I was planning to open a lumber mill later that day. And you know what's worse? I believed my brain when it said, "This is research. This will make you smarter. This is productive." Meanwhile, my actual work sat in a corner like a neglected houseplant, slowly dying while I was busy learning about graphite. This is what I mean when I say my brain is a con artist. It's got this silky, soothing voice, like Morgan Freeman narrating, but instead of wisdom, it feeds me the dumbest advice imaginable. "Oh, you're tired, just scroll for a little bit. You deserve it." Then boom, 3 hours later, I'm knee-deep in conspiracy theories about pigeons being government drones. And don't even get me started on overthinking. You ask me a simple question like, "Hey, what do you want for lunch?" and suddenly I'm in a full-blown courtroom trial in my head. Exhibit A, if I pick pizza, I'll look basic. Exhibit B, if I pick sushi, do I seem pretentious? Exhibit C, what if they hate sushi but are too polite to say anything? Next thing I know, I'm sweating, hyperventilating, and whispering, "I'm fine with whatever," like a hostage negotiation victim. But the absolute dirtiest trick my brain pulls. Comparison. Nothing sneaky, straight up, WWE-style body slam to the confidence. I'll be feeling kinda good about myself, like, "Hey, I actually drank water today, look at me thriving." And then I open Instagram and, bam, some 22-year-old just bought a mansion, runs 6 businesses, and does sunrise yoga with goats. Suddenly my glass of water feels like a participation trophy. My brain doesn't stop there, though. No, it zooms in and whispers, "You're behind in life. You're late." And the crazy part? While I'm sitting there spiraling, that person is probably just trying to figure out how to use the washing machine. But my brain insists their life is perfect and mine is an ongoing blooper reel. You'd think the solution would be to just ignore my brain, right? Easy. Except, plot twist, it's my voice. It doesn't sound like an enemy, it sounds like me. Friendly. Familiar. And because it's me, I trust it. Like when it says, "Text your ex, it'll be healing," it will not be healing. It will be humiliating. Yet somehow at 1:43 a.m., there I am, sending, "Hey, hope you're well," smiley face, like a certified idiot. And then there's this fake healing phase. Oh my god, the number of times I've convinced myself I'm working on myself, when really I'm just buying crystals off Etsy. Don't get me wrong, crystals are cute, but let's be honest, they're not going to stop me from binge-watching 17 hours of Netflix when I have a deadline. My brain loves this phase because it makes me feel like I'm growing while actually doing nothing. Like, don't worry about applying for jobs, just light this sage and align your chakras. Meanwhile, my rent is like, "Sweetie, I don't accept chakra energy as payment." Another trap. The productivity cult. My brain is obsessed with making me busy instead of effective. I'll spend 2 hours organizing my email inbox with color labels instead of answering the actual emails. Like, who am I trying to impress? The Gmail gods. And when I finally finish, my brain pats me on the back like, "Wow, look how much you accomplished." No, I didn't. I literally just gave every spam email its own category. That's not success, that's madness. And don't get me started on people-pleasing. Ugh, my brain has me out here acting like a discount therapist/doormat hybrid. Saying yes to things I don't want to do, laughing at jokes I don't find funny, agreeing to plans I have zero intention of showing up to. I'll be like, yeah, totally, let's grab brunch next week, knowing damn well I'd rather wrestle a bear than put on pants at 9 a.m. on a Saturday. But my brain convinces me if I just keep everyone happy, I'll be loved. Spoiler alert, I'm still tired, broke, and annoyed, just with a smile on my face. Oh, and let's not forget the classic, someday trap. That's my brain's favorite bedtime story. Someday you'll start the business. Someday you'll get fit. Someday you'll write the book. It's always, someday, never today. Meanwhile, my someday folder is overflowing like a closet where you just keep shoving junk until the door won't shut. Someday is my brain's version of a scam subscription, keeps renewing every month, charging me energy and dreams, but I never get any product delivered. And identity? Don't even get me started. My brain has me wearing old labels like last season's clothes. You're shy. You're anxious. You're bad at math. You always mess things up. Like, okay brain, thanks for the trauma scrapbook. Meanwhile, I'm here trying to evolve and my brain's like, nah, sweetie, stay in your lane. You're the quiet one. First of all, no I'm not. I once argued with a cashier for giving me the wrong change. I clearly have the lungs to speak up. But here's the kicker, my brain isn't even original. It recycles the same garbage over and over. Fear, doubt, delay, comparison, repeat. It's like Netflix autoplay but for mental suffering. And I keep binge watching. Until recently. You know what hit me? My brain is basically that shady friend who always convinces you to do dumb stuff. The one who's like, let's just have one drink, and suddenly it's 4 a.m. and you're singing karaoke with a traffic cone. That's my brain. Always pushing chaos in the name of comfort. But here's the plot twist, I don't actually have to listen. Like, yeah, the voice sounds like me, but it's not me. It's just a tired script on repeat. And once you see it for what it is, a cheap knockoff version of your actual self, it loses power. Suddenly, you can roll your eyes at it, like when it says, don't even try, you'll fail. You just laugh and go, okay Brenda, thanks for your opinion, but I'm gonna try anyway. Because at the end of the day, life is basically just a giant blooper reel. Nobody has it figured out. We're all just winging it, trying not to trip on the metaphorical Lego pieces scattered across the floor of existence. And honestly, that's kind of comforting. So yeah, my brain still talks trash. It still tries to lure me into traps. But now I see it for what it is, dramatic, manipulative, and kinda dumb. And instead of obeying it, I can laugh at it. Which, let's be real, is way more fun. Final thought. If your brain is also a chaos gremlin whispering nonsense, congrats, you're normal. Just don't let it drive the car. At best, let it ride shotgun and play the AUX chord. Because if we let that thing steer, we'll all end up in the middle of nowhere with one sock on, watching pigeon documentaries at 3 a.m. Alright, if your brain is also a chaos gremlin, hit that like button so we can suffer together. And hey, subscribe, because let's be honest, misery loves company and clearly, we've both got plenty.